Hi, today I'd like to show you some features with screen customizations. This is on a user-by-user basis. Each user can do this to their own screen. It will not affect other users. Additionally, if the user is a SuperQ user, these settings will follow them into SuperQ. But if you try to do these settings changes while you're in SuperQ as somebody else, they will not stay. So you have to be not in SuperQ and logged in as your normal user ID. So that being said, if we take this example, maybe we never use packing slip number, maybe we never use attachments. If I want to remove those from the screen, I simply click the minus to remove, and I remove those values from the screen, and you can see they are now gone. All right, so if I go to my workflows and come back in, you can see they're not there. They do appear momentarily, and then they will disappear from view. If I want to move those kind of out of the way, I can drag those down here to the bottom. You can reshuffle these however you want. Maybe I want credit note to be the first thing in here. And let's bring that back up here. So my two blank cards are there. Same thing. If I save layout, and I go out and I come back in, then you can see credit note is first. My blank fields are hidden. So additionally, we can resize the windows. So if I click this button up here, you can see now I've got a window size handle. And let's just say maybe I wanted my voucher detail, that's what I'm most interested in, to be next to my document so I can do my receiver matching easier. So if I do that and I bring that up here, and then I can lengthen this to get some more rows in there. You can do whatever you want with your header. Maybe you don't need this much for invoice detail. And move that around. Bring that over here. And again, resize as necessary. And if I save my layout and I come back into my workflow, you see my voucher details up top. I can do my matching. If I need to look at anything in the header, it's right there. At any point, if you want to restore the default layout, so undo all my changes, if I just click on this restore default layout, then it's going to put everything back to the way it was. And that includes your hidden fields and everything. So if I want that, save my layout, come back in, and there we go. Now the example I just showed with the voucher detail, there is a new feature in 6.3 that this button here, if you just click on that, let's go to the voucher detail, that's just going to put it right up to the top. So without you having to resize anything, you can just move that right up to the top to do your matching, and when you're done, just put your header back up there and you're good to go. Now those do not save. Even if you save layout, those will not save. That is just more or less a hotkey to get the information up there where you want to see it. You know, maybe it's your tax detail, maybe you got several tax lines and you just want to compare that with what's on there. So again, it's just a convenience to just move those around as needed. Again, they will not save, so you don't have to move the header back there or anything like that. One other feature that we have, now this is available in all versions as well, if you have two monitors and you want to see your invoice on another monitor, if you hold the shift key down and you click on this button here, it's going to pop it out into a brand new window. So you can take this and slide it off onto your other monitor and then have this screen for your, doing your work as needed. So again, that's just a convenience thing to pop that window out to do your matching or look at the data, look at the data along with the document in one view rather than having to scroll up and down.